Hello and welcome back. Have you ever stopped to think that your own home, your safe haven, could be attacking you behind your back, subtly behind the scenes day after day? We are so focused on what we eat and our workout routines that we often overlook the things hiding in plain sight, disguised as ordinary household items. Today, I'm going to reveal 8 hidden dangers that could be silently poisoning your body, disrupting your hormones, causing inflammation, and even raising your risk for serious illnesses like heart disease, Parkinson's, and cancer. Stick with me until the very end, because I'll be exposing the single most dangerous item of all, one that's probably in your kitchen right now. The number 1 item on our list isn't rare or expensive. It's a staple in nearly every American household. It could be contaminating your food every single day without you even knowing, with no smell, no taste, and no color. Once you learn what it is, you'll never cook the same way again. But before we get to that, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Because when it comes to your health, our health, it's worth sharing. And tell me in the comments below, which of these items do you use most often? Also, where in the world are you watching from? Before we begin the list of 8 hidden dangers, it's crucial to understand that many of these threats are tied to substances called endocrine disruptors. What are they? These are chemical compounds that can mimic or block our natural hormones, throwing off vital bodily functions and increasing our risk for things like obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, and even cancer. The World Health Organization (WHO) has already warned that chronic exposure to these compounds is one of the biggest environmental factors behind the global rise in metabolic diseases. So, what are these 8 hidden dangers? Hidden danger number 8, plastic containers. Even when they're labeled BPA-free, many plastic containers can release phthalates and alternative bisphenols, especially when heated. These substances can mimic estrogen, disrupting your metabolism and encouraging the accumulation of belly fat, which is the most dangerous kind of fat for your heart. One study showed that people with high levels of phthalates in their bodies had a higher risk of insulin resistance and metabolic syndrome. Always avoid heating food in plastic. Instead, opt for glass, ceramic, or stainless steel containers. And if you think the danger is only in what you eat, wait until you see what you put on your hands every single day. Hidden danger number 7, antibacterial soaps. For years, many antibacterial soaps contained an ingredient called Triclosan, which was found to disrupt thyroid hormones and even affect heart rhythm. Studies in animals showed that it could cause heart arrhythmias and inflammation of the heart muscle. It also contributes to the rise of antibiotic-resistant bacteria, making common infections harder to treat. The FDA has since banned Triclosan from household soaps, proving that simple soap and water work just as well. The key is to wash your hands correctly for at least 20 seconds, making sure to scrub between your fingers. If a simple soap can be a concern, imagine what you might be breathing in without even realizing it. Hidden danger number 6, air fresheners. Sprays and plug-ins often contain phthalates that bind to hormone receptors and promote chronic inflammation. Research has linked exposure to these compounds with an increased risk of asthma, obesity, and metabolic syndrome. Since these particles are inhaled, they are absorbed into your bloodstream very quickly. A better alternative is to simply open your windows to ventilate your home, use pure essential oils, or bring in houseplants that naturally purify the air. Don't think you're safe just because you don't use air fresheners. The next hidden danger is lurking in your closet and could make its way to your brain. Hidden danger number 5, dry cleaned clothes. The solvent used in many dry cleaning processes, perchloroethylene (PERC), is classified as a probable human carcinogen. It can be absorbed through the skin or inhaled, affecting your liver, kidneys, and central nervous system. What's more, Studies have shown that chronic exposure to PERC is associated with a higher risk of Parkinson's disease. When you pick up your clothes from the dry cleaner, take them out of the plastic and let them air out outdoors for a while before bringing them inside. But while your clothes are airing out, there's another danger sitting just a few inches from your headboard. Hidden danger number 4. Unsanitized humidifiers. Stagnant water in a humidifier reservoir is the perfect breeding ground for bacteria like Legionella and molds like Aspergillus. When you turn the machine on, these particles get misted directly into your lungs. For people with existing heart conditions, this can lead to serious infections or worsen heart failure. To prevent this, change the water daily and clean the reservoir with a mix of soap and water or a vinegar solution every few days. And be sure to completely dry the unit when it's not in use. Not all risks come from moisture. The next one is bundled with that cozy feeling of a flickering candle. Hidden danger. Number 3. Scented paraffin candles. When burned, these candles can release benzene, toluene, and formaldehyde, which are all compounds that can increase inflammation in your arteries and contribute to plaque buildup in your carotids and coronary arteries. Instead, opt for natural beeswax or soy candles, and always keep the room well ventilated when burning them. What if I told you that an item you handle every single day can pass harmful chemicals straight into your skin in a matter of seconds? Hidden danger number 2, thermal paper receipts. The chemical BPA, often found on thermal paper used for receipts, is absorbed by your skin almost instantly. High levels of BPA in the body have been linked to high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and abdominal obesity. To be safe, either decline a paper receipt or ask for a digital version. If you do need to handle one, use gloves and wash your hands afterward. But none of these come close to the next item on our list. The most dangerous one is where you cook, and it might be poisoning you without your knowledge. Hidden danger number 1. Scratched non-stick pans. When scratched or overheated, non-stick pans can release PFOA and PFAS, known as forever chemicals, because they accumulate in your body for decades. These compounds have been linked to hypothyroidism, liver disease, and pancreatic cancer. They can even cross the placenta and affect a baby's development. Always replace your non-stick pans when they become scratched, and avoid using high heat with them. Instead, consider safer alternatives like stainless steel, cast iron, or ceramic cookware. I've also made a separate, more in-depth video on this topic, and I'll link to it in the comments below. This isn't about creating panic, it's about building awareness. According to the American Heart Association, making small, simple changes like these can reduce your risk of heart problems by as much as 15% over a decade. Now tell me in the comments, which of these items do you use most often? I'd love to read your feedback. Don't forget to like this video, as it helps me out a lot, and share it with someone who needs to see this. And remember to always consult with your doctor to make informed choices. If you want to keep learning about health, check out these other videos on our channel. 7 foods to avoid to prevent a stroke and your liver is dying. 13 strange signs of liver damage you need to know. Thank you so much for staying with me until the end. I pray that we all are blessed with health and life. Let's work together to protect our well-being. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.